This is the Louie T Network.
See, first come the preseason, and I don't take a day off. And then my team was 6-10, and we ain't smell the playoffs. Yeah, I seen the Super Bowl, but I heard they just play balls. A lot of teams had injuries. Sam Bradford had to take off. Go hard in the offseason, but you don't know the half. Before you know, we gon' look up, and we ready for the draft. They dressed up in that suit top, and I don't know how to act. They waiting, so patient, so they can put on that hat. Who else could it be? But your man Luke. Okay, so when she asks you where you was at, you tell her you in the lab room. Who else could it be? Who? But your man Luke. Okay, so when she asks where you was at, you can tell her you was in the lab room. Yeah.
Before I get into the Soul Survivor and my predictions for week 2, I want to applaud 3 people for stepping up to the challenge in week 1. Robbie, Teddy Ted, my man Teddy Ted, and Zano. All right, those 3 stepped up to the challenge on the website. They went to Facebook or they went on my website and stepped up to the challenge of sending me their picks and coming up against me. Now, for some of these guys like Robbie's a mainstay. I know I'm gonna get picks from Robbie just about on a weekly basis, so I really appreciate that because a lot of people say, oh yeah, I picked this, I picked that. I don't wanna hear it. If you don't send me your picks ahead of time, I don't want to hear what you did, what you didn't do. You know where my picks are, they're on the site, okay? If you don't get a video from me, and you're gonna get a video from me every single week now, but my picks are on the site regardless of what happens, okay? Whether you get a video from me or not, picks on the site. You know what the picks are, you know where I stand, so you know what I'm doing and what I'm about. Last week I went 11-5. Robbie was the only one to defeat me last week. Robbie went 12-4. Now I will say, I'm gonna get Robbie back. He left the game off the schedule, so I docked him one for that. So Robbie could have conceivably been 13-3, but he didn't send me that last Monday night game. He probably picked Minnesota anyway, so I'm just counting that as a loss. Either way, Robbie went 12-4. He licked me by 1. I don't like that, but it's okay. I went out on a limb twice last week. I picked Buffalo and I picked Jacksonville. I told y'all about Buffalo last week. And so I took an L with that Jacksonville. That one was way out there on the limb. I went too far and the Jacksonville Jaguars let me down, and the Panthers said, look man, I'm gonna reel you in this time. Next time, I'm not gonna give you any warning. So that's fine. Shots fired, I understand. 12-4 for Robbie, 11-5 for Teddy Ted, and he's a guy that has a pool on his channel. Check him out, Varsity Commissioner on YouTube. Love his work. And he's the guy that picks the games as well. He went 11-5. I can't complain. I did 11-5 too. I did the same thing. Same thing. And Zano, boy, he struggled last week. 8-8. It's never cool to go 8-8. And so it's too many games. 16 game slate. I'm definitely winning double-digit games. Okay, when they start having bye weeks and we only got 12, 13, 14 games on the docket, that's when you'll start seeing the totals kind of come down and cool off a bit. But I'm definitely getting double-digit wins when there's 16 games on the slate each and every week. I'm off to a great start. 1-0, picked the Broncos to get it done. A lot of people were drinking and sipping that Chiefs Kool-Aid, including Robbie, who already lost that game. Atson stepped up to the challenge as well, sent me his picks. He took the Chiefs as well, so I'm up 1 on all the competition this week, so I feel really good about where I'm going. With that being said,